Hello everyone, Alicia here. Welcome back to my channel. This video is of my wash routine. I go through detailed steps of what I do, how I do it, and why I do it in this video. It starts off with me detoxing my hair. Then I go ahead and wash it. I give myself a hot oil steam treatment. I separate my locks in the shower and outside of it. I oil my scalp, I oil my locks, and I braid it up. If you would like to see more videos from me, please do me a favor and subscribe to my channel, like this video, and comment down below. Thank you again. I hope you enjoyed the video, and I'll talk to you later. Bye. Okay, so far I went ahead and put the baking soda in, and now I'm about to put the apple cider vinegar in, and tea tree oil and lavender oil in it as well. Yep. Yay, I love to see the fizzle. Let me do a little bit more just because. I'm gonna go ahead and get my hands dirty and crumble up these little hard pieces of baking soda and get them, you know, softened up, because I want this whole thing to work. Let's get into it. Alright guys, so far this is what it's looking like. I am going to keep detoxing. I'm going to detox my locks for about 20 minutes, and then I am going to get up from here and head to the shower so I can give them a wash. So this is the wash part of the process. You want to go ahead and wash all of that apple cider vinegar, baking soda, tea tree oil, lavender oil out of your locks. Now, while you are washing them out, you're going to notice that your hair starts to get a little bit dry. No matter how much oil you put in there, that oil about to wash right out. So you got to put the moisture back into your hair. So we're going to use Alikay Naturals Moisturizing Black Soap for the wash. And get directly on my scalp, especially up here, because you know this is usually where you do the most putting products and all that kind of stuff. We're going to concentrate on our scalp. Let's get in there with the balls of our fingertips. We're going to get that here too. Alright, so what we're going to do is we're going to bring the shampoo down the length of our locks. We're going to get those washed too. I use Alikay Naturals Not to Be Gone Hair Detangler because it has a lot of flip, and this is not going to get stuck in your hair. It's just not. The product wasn't designed to stay in your hair. It's not a thick conditioner. It's a liquid conditioner, more so with a lot of slip. You can add extra water to it just like I've done, or you could use it as is depending on how your hair feels. But this is amazing, and it really makes my locks very soft and moisturized. So I'm going to go ahead and apply this. It's like 5 locks like at the nape that are like all together. Like, none of them make apart. None of them are standing on their own. They are all being disrespectful. Alright guys, so I started oiling my scalp off camera and my locks, but I realized I wasn't on camera. So now I have to, I'm finishing it off. I am just evenly distributing the oil throughout my hair. The oil I used this time around is Castor Oil, extra virgin olive oil, almond oil, avocado oil, vitamin E, and grapeseed oil. So this is, you know, for my hot oil steam treatment. What I'm gonna do is I'm just gonna use 2 of my little locks and kind of keep these up. I'm gonna use 2 up here and then 2 in the front to keep these up. Nothing too much, just something to keep them on top of my head while underneath this steamer. Put all of the oil there and let's mix a little rose water. Never have too much of that. Alright guys, so now I am underneath the steamer and I am giving myself a hot oil treatment while steaming and opening up the hair shaft of my locks at the same time. Steaming is one of my favorite things to do. It really opens up the hair so that the moisture can get inside, whether it just be water or whether it's the oils or your deep conditioner that you're adding. The steam really allows the oils and the water from the steam to penetrate the hair shaft and just soak it all up, and my hair absolutely loves steaming. I've always been a fan of steaming since my natural hair journey, and I will continue to use steaming in my process because my hair just loves it so much. And I tell you guys all the time, if it's not broke, don't fix it. Like, it is what it is. On this lock journey, I have learned that some of the same principles that I use with my natural hair, it literally still applies. You might not have to sit hours and hours detangling your hair because your hair is locks, but your hair loves some of those same things that you discover and you learn on your natural hair journey. So don't deprive your hair of those things on your lock journey. Just try to modify it in the best way you can to support the health of your locks, because your locks will love you in the long run, and that's just the truth. Like I said, I hadn't used conditioner for a long time because I heard not to use conditioner, but the moment I went against the grain, because I'm like, my hair has been trained and is used to deep conditioners, and going into my lock journey, I wasn't doing that. For the first year, yeah, it was okay that it wasn't happening. It wasn't a total shock. But during the second and third year, as my locks started to mature, as they started to get longer, they were requiring that moisture that I had routinely put in my hair. So I decided that I was going to add conditioner back in my routine. Now, like I said, I don't use a thick conditioner. I literally use a hair detangler as my conditioner. And if I feel like that hair detangler isn't slippery enough or isn't wet or loose enough, I will add more water to it, just so I won't have a thicker cream type consistency built up into my locks. But it is imperative for me to have some form of conditioner for my locks to feel soft and moisturized and not hard and brittle. So this is what I'll be doing for the next 25 minutes. Then we will move on to the next step, which is separating the locks again, because remember, we separated them in the shower, which it was much easier to separate it once I, you know, washed it, had them wet, and loosened it up with a little bit more conditioner. So now, after this, if there's any more, which it is, because remember, on these sides, so we got to do some extra work with them with like a rat tail comb and combing them out. But I have oil in my hair, I have oil on my hair, and hopefully this steam treatment will loosen up those extra clumps, those clicks of hair is what I'm gonna call it. Hopefully this steam treatment will loosen up the clicks of hair that so desperately want to stay together, and I can pull them apart easily, and then I'll do my braid out. But I will be back. See you soon. Alright, so we just finished the steam, and now we're going to take the hair down and do our braid out. In the midst, I will be detangling those few hairs that was stuck together that I couldn't get apart in the shower. Gonna start with the back. Put some of this hair to the side. See, some of these happen to fuse back together. Gonna break those up gently. A lot of the times it's like because of one little hair that wanna be stubborn and wrap itself around. And sometimes we just gotta get in there and you know, show that hair who is boss. There we go. Gotcha. But y'all see all of these new growth. Oh my god. Oh my god. It's a lot. It's a lot. This is for me. Hence why I'm not going to extend my retwist no more. Because this to me is work. This is manual labor. And this makes me feel like I'm detangling my hair for my wash routine like when I was a loose natural. Like, with Locs, we don't detangle no hair, bro. Pulling apart the hair is detangling the hair. So, if I gotta do all this work, nah. I have to go in and get that retwist in the time that I used to. Although by 4 months, some of my hair is still sticking together, but it's not this bad. That's all I got to say. Alright, so these have been separated. So what we do is we smooth that new growth down that we just separated. And we go ahead and do a regular little braid like or plait. Do a regular little plait. As tight as we can possibly get it. Put a rubber band on the end. And then boom, there it is. It's done. This is why you don't want to overextend your retwist. You don't want to do that. So now we still have some to do in the back, and we still have some to do on top. So we're gonna get to the top, and then I'll get back to you. This is the final look for my little braids, my protective style that I will have in my hair for 2 weeks, because I am not going to struggle to do my hair any longer until my next retwist. So far it looks good, and I am confident that I will be okay and I can maintain it